Yeah, hi everyone. I hope you had all a great lunch. So we can start with a lot of energy into the talk about M1 in CI/CD. But first, I'm going to introduce myself a bit. I'm Niels. I'm from Germany. I'm the co-founder of Shares, on a collaborative school partner app, and we're using Flutter since 4 years. And back then there was no M1. There was just Intel chips. And I have a question for you. Who is using an M1 or M2 MacBook? Just raise your hand. Yeah, a lot of guys. This just because they are so good. It's insane. And it's really fun to build apps with M1 and M2. And if you're building apps, I hope all you have CI/CD pipelines to verify your code has high quality, all your tests are passing, building the apps, deploying the apps to the App Store. And for this, you are using CI/CD. And the goal is to detect failure earlier, build faster, and just making everything easy. And for this, you are using maybe your own CI/CD setup or a CI/CD provider like CodeMagic or Bitrise. And some CI/CD providers are offering now M1 support, and this means we can use M1 in CI/CD. And for this, we need to migrate our project to M1. And first of all, I can say good luck with all the iOS issues. But the good message is it's 2 years ago when Apple released M1. So a lot of things happened. A lot of things are migrated now, and you shouldn't have that much issues if you. It's like iOS builds not working always the presenter. So if you have any problems, just look in the internet. There are a lot of content about migrating M1. We don't have that much time today, so we can go that deep into this. There's also some issues on Flutter, on the Flutter repository. I can recommend you to use the labels to just searching for issues, and you might see your issue and a solution for this. And so this. And you might see also issues with golden tests in CI/CD when you are using different kind of architectures. For example, if you are building your generating your golden files with M1 and testing them on Intel chips, it could be that you have some problems. There's also just like something like this. It looks really the same, but it's not the same. And there's also another issue on GitHub was running them on Chrome. But the good message is I have never seen these issues. So it's just a note. I couldn't reproduce it. So for me, everything is working fine. Running M1 golden test on Intel, for me, is everything fine. So just a note for you. So now, why using M1 in CI/CD? There are a couple of reasons. The first one is maybe everyone who's maintained CI/CD knows that getting close as you can to your local environment is a bad thing. So if you are using M1 in your local developer team, it's a good thing to also have it in the CI/CD to have a deterministic setup. So you having one input and you are getting the same output every time. And this is the first thing. And the second thing is speed. The M1 and M2 are really fast. And maybe you saw this tweet of the staff software engineer of Reddit that they could cut their Android build times by half. And this was really insane. And I did some research for this. I did a lot of builds with ShareZone to get a really realistic view about how fast M1 is in CI/CD. So I did some tests with CodeMagic. I also wanted to have a realistic picture, so I used ShareZone, which has a lot of native dependencies, a large code base, and I also did for every parameter 3 builds and calculated average to get a realistic way. And these are the results. You can see in the orange one, M1s are really fast, and this is really good for everything. For every time you need to build something in your CI. For example, I hope you have all integration tests and also end-to-end tests. And for this, you need always to build your app to run it on device farms or whatever. And if you're having like one M1, you get really fast feedback. Your CI/CD pipeline is much faster than with like M1s. But there are are also some other use cases where you want to have fast build times, for example, if you're pushing to the Play Store, App Store, or some other cases. And another case would be, for example, testing the app. So I had always the problem to test the pull request on my phone. So when someone else made a pull request, I checked out to the branch, built everything on my MacBook, and just check it out. And so then I wrote a script for this to automate this process. So I wrote a script that CodeMagic is building every time a new pull request is there. CodeMagic is building a new build, and I'm able to just scan the QR code, and the app is installing over the air, and I'm able to just directly use it on my phone, and I just can check everything is working. How's this feature feeling as a user, and it's really awesome. And for this, it's also very nice to have fast builds because I don't want to wait 1 hour to get this. With M1, I get this like in 10 minutes, and it's really nice. And I have also something to announce. This script is now also available as a package, so you can just use it in your CodeMagic setup. So you just need to add this line at the end, and that's it. So you just put it in your CI/CD or a CodeMagic file, and you are getting all this comment. It's also updating. If you, for example, if you're pushing a new commit to the pull request, it's updating the comment, so you don't get that much notifications. And it's really simple. You just add this one comment, and this was it. And there's also the thing that Apple is doing this transformation to Apple Silicon. So someday there will be no updates for the new macOS versions to supporting the Intel chips. So someday you need to migrate to M1. And yeah, to sum up, it's really good to just test it out. You should have a close environment to your local setup. Speed is very nice, so you have to check if its speed matter to you. And also Apple will do the full transformation for this. And at the end, I can say, just try it out. Go to Bitrise or CodeMagic. CodeMagic is also here. You can ask the guys. And I have also a secret for CodeMagic. CodeMagic is also changing their plans about M1. So they're becoming much cheaper. So just try it out and have fun with it. And that's it. Thank you very much.